in a monochrome world, broken from the side through her lonely eyes. It reflects the ocean and stars, but her cry echoes around the simple loss of love in her heart, making this whole fairy tale alive. And sorrow's tender embrace, this was never meant to happen. The light of the day, the only reason you have to stay. Hear me sing my song and just keep holding on.
Okie dokes. Aw, audio recorder's always there for me. Anyway, welcome back. So this is my second time recording this episode, and I thought I turned you off. I could have sworn I turned that off. Anyway, this is my second time recording this episode because I was like 10 minutes into the one I was recording first, and I was like, I really don't like this. I'm gonna redo it. So that's what we're doing. And chapter 7. I don't want to. I want to be on chapter 9. I just want to be done. That's all I want. Oh, for fuck's sake. 1 second. Oh, criminy Christmas. What the hell happened? All right. Okay. We were leaving the castle to go to town to go to a strip club. That's sexto for ya. Princess, we cannot. Yo, I'm the crown princess. Let me through. Which is why we can allow you to leave on your own, your highness. I'll rule you all. You can't allow me to do nothing. You can't not make me not do... What? It is strange to think that just a few months ago, these same men did everything they could to keep me out of the palace. Your highness, you'll need an escort if you want to leave. There ain't no rules. I'm a princess. I can take care of myself. Back to being a nuisance, I see. He says, talking into a mirror. Sir! Oh, they know who he is. I watch in stunned silence as both soldiers salute to Varg. Varg turns to smirk at me. Well, what's going on here? Let's go away. You've scarred me enough. The princess wishes to leave the palace to visit the town. Does she now? Yes, she does. I can feel Varg's eyes on me, but I refuse to look at him. I'm on strike. Fine, I'll accompany her. But the queen said... The words die in the man's throat as Varg turns to glare at him. His eyes flash with impatience. That's enough to coax the soldiers into silence. Open the gates. Yeah, okay. Man, he's scary. The gates swing open, very loudly. I rush out, thinking that maybe if I move fast enough, I can lose Varg. Outrun him, Sexto! So what are we here for? A new life? New opportunities? I might go to college. Though I tried my hardest to shake him, Varg is still irritatingly close. It is impossible to leave him. Princess. Literally on a leash. Varg leans out and wraps his finger around my elbow, pulling me to a stop in the shadows of an alleyway. What do you want? My irritation is immediate as I look up to glare at him. What are we doing in town? Trying to get away from you is what we're doing in town, but sadly you're here. As much as I don't want to agree with those idiot knights, you really shouldn't be wandering the streets. My next words are cold and sharp. Why not? Before, that was what everyone insisted I do. And now the only thing everyone wants is for me to stay indoors. Varg is silent for a few moments before finally letting out an exasperated sigh. Angel is not what it was, Princess. What are you talking about? Varg places his hands on my shoulders and turns me so that I am looking out onto the streets. Sorry, I have a runny nose. Damn it. I'm not overly familiar with the kingdom, but even I can tell that something is off. The shops that had once colorful display windows are now empty. Their displays are dull or non-existent. The liveliness of the market stalls is all but gone. My gaze is drawn to the bakery shop that Fritz has taken me all those months ago. Its dim windows tell me that it's closed. Yo, these are my favorite. Wait, why did I say... Yes, these are my favorite. All the sweets are my favorite. I'm thinking ahead of the dialogue because I already read it. Ignore my tired mind. It's 1 a.m. It's past my boot time. There are many different sweets here. Buy whatever you like. Oh, are you certain? Absolutely. I know nothing makes you happier than a good pastry. Darn tootin'. How do you know that? Well, it's a knight's job to know these sorts of things. Just how much do you know about me? Nothing that anyone else wouldn't know. What's my favorite color? Blue! My favorite flower? Lilies! By the way, I answered these correct when I first recorded without looking at the answers. I'm so good. I know Sexto so well. I told you that these croissants were famous, right? Those are my favorite. He's like a dog with a bone. I'll get a croissant then. Not a custard Danish? I thought you liked those best. Don't question me, boy. A croissant, of course, right away. An all too familiar ache beats within my chest. Has it been that long since that day? Everything was so vibrant and full of energy back then. This place was so lively and there was music that filled the streets and performances everywhere, but now, so much has changed. It's so silent. These streets are so empty in the eyes of the people. Their eyes are glazed and unseeing, just like the king's. I step forward to get a better look without realizing I'm only dimly aware of Varg's hands, which have not moved from my shoulders. God damn it, I hate when I mess up those two words. What happened? The queen happened. You were part of that, you know. But the people, she can take control and can demand obedience, but she can't force love or loyalty. The people of Angel are being crushed, princess, and they know who's responsible for it. I didn't realize what he said last time I recorded this, but now I realize what he said, and that sentence was aimed towards us with ouch. Rude. Okay, you know what? Fuck you. Varg's voice is hushed, but he still draws stares. I flinch back at the expression on the people's faces as they look at us. There's fear in their eyes. I instinctively retreat until I fall back into Varg, his hands tighten on my shoulders. They know that you're her daughter. Are you trying to wig me out? Because you're wigging me out. Go ahead, go away. These are the looks they have always given me. This is why they have feared me. Abruptly, Varg draws his cape around me, enclosing me in darkness. Whoosh! When the light finally filters back into my consciousness, I am facing a completely different street. What the hell did you do? Smoke and mirrors, my darling. Things might have gotten a bit out of hand back there, so I got us out. He suddenly releases me and nudges me forward. Return to the palace now. Go back yourself if you want to leave so badly. I grit my teeth. I still want to see the town. It's possible to think that the entire place is so changed. How is it possible? Sir Mythros and Mother was out. I really need to see her. It's almost dinner time, princess. Your family will be expecting you. What family? You're not my family. Mother will be expecting me. I should see her at dinner, right? Thinking about everything that has transpired exhausts me. I rub my eyes and sigh. Fine, let's go. Sure you know I'm McDonald? No? Okay. When I enter the dining hall, a familiar figure stands by one of the windows. I have not seen her for 4 years, but she remains unchanged. Standing before me is only the person whose love I have never doubted. Mother! Restraining the word bitch from my mouth. My dearest one. Oh, go away. I move toward her immediately like a moth drawn to a flame. Soon I have my arms wrapped around her in a hug. I do not care that I am crying. Evil Sexto for the win. Mother, I have missed you so much. And I have missed you. Not really. I cannot believe that Mother is indeed alive. I'm crying so hard, tears blur my eyes and it takes effort to speak. I thought you died. A little bit. Mother presses a soft, cool hand on my cheek. Her touch is more comforting than I remember. And it's thanks to you that I did not. I'm so proud of you, love. Everybody's so screwed. I had thought her warmth would envelop me longer, but Mother's quick to draw away from me. No, Mama. I look up at her in confusion and flinch when I see that her gaze is cold. But I heard you left the palace today. Looking for you, Mama! What have I told you about leaving the palace, Sexto? That I can't have a social life. I just need to blow my nose. No excuses, you know my feelings on this. But have you truly become so respectful while I was absent? No, Mama, I swear, I respect you. Let's not fight, not tonight. Okay, come sit. Oh, I'm sorry, I got the worst ready nose. I take my usual chair and stare at the now vacant seats in front of me. There is a heaviness in my chest as I remember who sat in them. Those are Ophelia, Rod, and Emmy's places. And the king. I turn to look at him and feel my heart falter, then sink. Sexto. The king is sitting in his usual seat, but his expression is vacant as it was earlier. Nothing. Mother follows my line of sight and frowns. Mithras told me of your request. I had not anticipated that you would require something from him in exchange for reviving me. Well, you know. Destruction. Thought I'd get something out of it. But no matter, I had no desire to see Alcaster's plans come into fruition. Or is Sir Alcaster dead? My mother beckons quietly with a wave of her hand, and servants begin to place platters of food on the table. Exiled, there is no place in this kingdom for a snake like him. He's in Karma's land now. I need a tissue.
I got one.
We're good. Then why is Varg still here? My mother looks at me with knowing eyes as a servant spoons soup into our bowls. You still need a guard, my dear. It was I just stared at the screen. All of the stuttering that just came out of my mouth was ridiculous. It was great of me to retain him. I'm not even gonna try, man. Looking at that, I know the word, but looking at it in my lips and tongue trying to work together is going to cause a massive explosion that none of us will survive. So I'm just gonna place the word with something else. Considering your actions today. See, none of you know, reading out loud can be hard sometimes. You don't, if you read out loud a lot, it gets to you sometimes. I look down, my mind racing. But enough of these inconsequential notions. We must discuss your training.
Oh boy.
What? You are the crown princess and you must learn how to be a queen. Eventually you too shall become the Tenebrae bearer. I will show you how to control it. Evilly. But it was impossible for me to think that Mother as a witch. But seeing how she speaks so casually of the Tenebrae, and considering that all that has happened this week, I have no choice but to believe it. Why did you not tell me about the Tenebrae, about the witches? Dearest one, you were so young, I wanted to protect you. I got the hiccups, Mom. And it's no matter now. I am here. I should have recorded the day she came back on Easter. I really hope I'm not the only one getting that joke. I will teach you through practical demonstration. I have always found that to be the most effective way. She looks at me sharply. We will begin by punishing those that cursed you. Ooh. Okay, about that. I like evil me, but I don't want to do that. Fear and shock immediately fled through me. What? Punish Parfait and Delora. Yo, Parfait didn't do shit. They have acted to keep you from me and from your destiny. They must be punished. Don't you wish for revenge on those that have wronged you so? No. Protest! I do not want revenge. Mother sets down her spoon. I don't believe this. You're not my daughter. You don't want revenge. Dearest one, need I remind you of how the people of this world will seek to abuse your nature and your position in order to use you? Have you not experienced the selfishness and greed of people firsthand? Were you not cursed by such people? Yeah, but Delora and Parfait have been kind to me as well. Mother goes back to eating. Regardless, we shall start your lessons tomorrow. For some reason, my eyes are drawn once more to the king. He has not moved since dinner began. His soup is still untouched. The king is barely conscious. Mother is right here, so close to me, and yet nothing feels right. You will succeed me in all things, my daughter. Mother speaks and my attention snaps back to her. I expect nothing but your full devotion to this task. I mechanically bring a spoon of soup to my mouth and swallow without tasting. Could I really punish anyone? Oh, dearest one. Mother's voice pulls me from my thoughts. She reaches over and brushes my hair away from my face. Her touch is heartbreakingly familiar. She's right here, but I feel like this is the most distance I have ever been from her. We're never going to be separated again. We got like 2 more chapters to go, and then we will be. Just a fair warning. Will we, though? End of chapter 7. Chapter 8. Uprising. Oh, God, that's not a good name for a chapter. I don't like the sound of this. This is... No, we're evil Sexto. We gotta prevail. Sexto. I can't do this. You are not trying hard enough. But Sorry. I got distracted by something that happened on my computer. It is almost as if you do not wish to complete your training. Ever since Mother came back, she has been teaching me to use my magic, but her methods are... Well, I cannot bring myself to agree with the way she teaches. But this is... a little bird, no more. Oh, we're killing birds? This bird is still alive! It's been trying to escape the dome it's been trapped under this whole time. Your bleeding heart will be the end of us all, Sexto. Do you feel such turmoil every time you have a meal? Do I need to remind you how many animals are killed on a daily basis just for your meals? But this is different. Why can't Mother see that? All you are doing is removing the air in the dome. Oh, God. We're suffocating the bird? This is a lesson about control. Can we suffocate a leaf instead? Can we suffocate Varg? If we put Varg in a dome and take the air out, I like that idea. How else are we to tell when you are successful without such a barometer? What? Whoa! Mother raises her hand and without an apparent effort manipulates the air in the dome. Please don't! Now see how simple it is? I stare at the bird's lifeless body and say, that thing suffocated quick. The sight of it brings me back old memories. This happened before, even when I was not able to save the bird's life. I still cannot save anything. And because you hesitated, another bird must be brought in. How many birds will it take, Sexto? Can you imagine? The guards outside trying to catch these fucking birds. With nets. I need you to focus, dearest heart. You will continue tomorrow and I expect you to perform as expected. Do you understand? Sexto. I nod my head numbly. Mother opens her arms and beckons me toward her. I reluctantly step toward her so that she can embrace me. There is no more warmth in her embrace. There is nothing. Mother strokes my hair before I found the gesture endearing and comforting. But now, I feel cold. I do this because I love you, Sexto. You understand, yes? The words I want to say are trapped in my throat. I can't. Mother pulls back a questioning look on her face. Say you love me, darling. No, I won't do it. I won't do it. Of course I love you. Oh, God, that tasted disgusting. I do love her, but things are different now. I cannot deny who she is or what she can do. Mother sighs heavily before releasing me and turning back around. Varg. Where's Fritz? What did you do with him? The door opens and Varg steps inside immediately. He kneels before us. Your Majesty, take my daughter back to her room. I can walk there myself. It's like in the next room. It's 2 steps down the hallway. It's 1 dialogue away. Oh, come on. As you command. Varg rises and bows before going to hold open the door for me. Wow. Princess. Good night, Mother. The sun's still out. I curtsy and follow Varg out the throne room. The sun's still out. Not anymore, it isn't. Damn, nighttime comes quick in this world. Ever since Fritz disappeared, the day I woke up, he had not returned. The hope that he would return and that Varg would be destroyed is slowly disappearing. Every morning I wake and find Varg standing outside my door. I become more disheartened. I look at Varg's back as he walks in front of me. How am I supposed to bring Fritz back? Varg is only getting stronger each day. At this rate, Fritz will disappear. Pumpernickel. You know that will not work on me anymore, Princess. God damn it. Thought you loved Pumpernickel. Fritz used to come when I said that word, but I no longer see any signs that he hears me. Worried about your night? Let me tell you something that might lift your spirits then. He's not gone. Oh, well, that's good, at least. What? He doesn't think he can afford to lose. He's not giving up control without a fight. Thought you might want to know. Why are you telling me this? You haven't been yourself the past few days. I don't even know who I am anymore. How can I even be myself? Why do you care? Why do I care, princess? What a silly question! It's because I love you. Don't look at me like that. Don't look at me like that's a stupid Talk to me. What's up? You think that's a stupid question? You think that's a you just don't know anything. Varg stops and turns to look at me. Why is him turning to look at me a CG? Oh, gasp. Is it that dramatic that he has that? Also, his mask nose is smaller. He's looking at me the same way Fritz always does, with a gentle acceptance. I could almost believe I'm looking at Fritz and not Varg. No, I don't see it. I've been asking myself the same question. Why do I give a shit? I know these feelings for you aren't my own, and yet... Feelings for me? Oh, God! Guess his emotions for you are too strong. It's rubbed off on me, and now I'm stuck caring about you, too. God damn it, I hate this feeling. Ew, don't smile at me, you no, go back to that. Don't smile at me, you nasty ass. Varg's expression changes, a subtle sadness creeping into his eyes. Stupid. We both know who will choose when time comes. You'll choose? Wait, what? No, what? What do you mean? What? What time? What this time? Varg smiles, but it's devoid of any cheer. He turns around and continues walking without waiting for me. What do you mean choose? Hurry up, princess. The rest of our walk is silent. Guys. I need to have a talk. So, if the time comes where I have to choose Varg or Fritz, I hate to tell you guys this, but I am going to choose Varg. Even if it's the bad ending, that is what I will do. If that choice comes, I will choose Varg. Because I am evil. And I will always be evil. I am a chaotic evil, if you would prefer that. But if that question comes, I shall choose Varg, and I will not play Fritz's route correctly. I won't get the good ending, but it will all be worth it, because I got a ending. I don't know why this dramatic music just fits so well with what I had to say. I need another tissue. Anyway. Thank you, dramatic music, for helping me through that, but I was dead serious on everything that I just said. If that choice does come, I am choosing Varg, and I don't care if I get the good ending or not. I don't give a shit. I say I hate Varg, but at the same time, I just want to break the rules. That's all I want to do. That's all I want to do this route is just break the rules. So that's what we're gonna do. I'll see you guys in the next episode. Get ready for some chaos. Bye-bye.